Good morning, everybody. My name is Danny Vena, and I'm here to give you some information about our radio program, Modern Combat Masters. The host of the program is Professor Darrell Sarjeant. I'm the co-host of the program. Again, my name is Danny Vena. To call into the show on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you would dial 646-716-6825. Again, we air every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Again, the phone number of the show is 646-716-6825. Now, the professor and I would like to invite everybody that's a working martial artist onto the program. All you have to do is send me an email request. Put in my email address is moderncombatmastersdjv@gmail.com. All lowercase letters, moderncombatmastersdjv@gmail.com. Or you can give me a phone call right on the show, 646-716-6825. You can talk to us live Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The show is on Blog Talk Radio. That's the platform which the show is being archived, broadcasted, all that stuff. So type in blogtalkradio.com. If you go onto the search bar and type in Modern Combat Masters, or even if you type in Doc Radio, it will come up, because we are on the Doc Radio network. Stations. There are many different programs on Doc Radio International. So you can go onto that website as well, docradio.net or docmagazine.net. They all have links to the programs. If you scroll down on Doc Magazine, we're like the audio portion of the magazine. So if you wanted to read an article, let's say about Goju-Ryu Karate, you would click on one of our guests that is a practitioner of Goju-Ryu and listen to the program, get some information, learn where that school is, learn where that instructor is. And what we're trying to do is provide a service to the martial arts community that allows us to interview different styles, different people from different styles, and then those episodes are archived. One of the things you can do is sign up for the podcasts. If you go onto blogtalkradio.com, in the search bar, type in Modern Combat Masters, you will see that a bunch of shows will come up, prior shows. So you can click on those and ask for those podcasts, or sign up for all of the podcasts that we have archived on Blog Talk Radio. Knowing that the programming is like this. On Wednesday night, you have Modern Combat Masters, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The host of the program, as I said, is Professor Darrell Sarjeant. I'm the co-host. On Friday nights, you have Making a Connection at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Same number to call into that show as well, 646-716-6825. Sophia San Kalik is the host of that program, along with his co-host, Salim Al-Rashid Hanchi. Again, that's Friday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then they added a new program, Doc Karate, which airs on Saturday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, of which I am the host of that program. My co-host is Renshi Kyle Forrest of Team Kia out in Lexington, North Carolina. And then he started his own program, sponsored by Team Kia, in association with Hanshi Phil Little's USIKA. And that program is called Isshinryu Today. Again, the host of that program is Renshi Kyle Forrest, and I am his co-host on that program. So there you have it, folks. There's 4 programs that we like to mention on this broadcast to tell you. Go on to Blog Talk Radio, type in Modern Combat Masters, Making a Connection, Doc Karate, or Isshinryu Today. Any one of those searches will yield you results that will steer you right towards the podcasts. If you wish to listen to the shows live, you have to tune in at their regularly scheduled times. Again, Modern Combat Masters, Wednesday, 9 o'clock Eastern. Fridays, Making a Connection, 8 o'clock Eastern. Saturdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, Doc Karate. And then Isshinryu Today on Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern. All available right on Blog Talk Radio. So what I'd like you to do again is check out the websites that we mentioned here, from blogtalkradio.com to docmagazine.net, docradio.net, and then look for the shows, Modern Combat Masters, Making a Connection, Doc Karate, and Isshinryu Today. Those are all programs that we are involved in trying to build, quality episodes, give you information. Also allow us to invite you onto those programs. We cater to the working martial artist. We're looking to have our seniors, senior masters and instructors on the program. So it's an open invitation. Just contact on the different forms that I gave you. Again, my email for the show is moderncombatmasters@gmail.com. So if you wish to be a guest on the program, just shoot me off an email, give me a short bio, some pictures. I'll build up the marquee, send it back to you. You can spread that link throughout your family, friends, students, instructors, and have them join us on the program. All of what we do here is in response to what you do for the community. So when you work for the community, we want to cater to you and promote your seminars, workshops, tournaments, one-on-one lessons, any traveling that you're doing, your websites, your class schedule, all of the things that will help you build awareness for your operation. Supreme Grandmaster Dr. Moses Powell studied a lot of different martial arts systems. Karate was one of the things that he loved. And that's why they gave me the show, Doc Karate, to cater to some of the working martial artists that are directly involved with the karate world. So we've had a plethora of different masters and grandmasters on the program talking about their systems, about their journey. So tune into some of the programs, get a feel for what we do on the station, and then come and join us. I've given you some information now about how to be on the program, how to listen to the program, and how to get the episodes, whether it be on your iTunes account or SoundCloud or any one of the available avenues that you can use. Now, this is something that is really interesting. That when I started in martial arts many years ago, we didn't have these means and methods that we have today. What's amazing about the technology today is that we can reach people, all over the world. I mean, the Blog Talk Radio martial arts talk programs that I just mentioned are broadcasts, and you can listen to them no matter where you are in the world. As long as you have access to the internet and you have a machine that works properly and can, access the internet, you have availability to these shows. And some of the martial artists that we've had on the program, both Modern Combat Masters, Making a Connection, Doc Karate, and Isshinryu Today, are all quality working martial artists. They spread wholesome values. They're all about preserving and protecting the legacy of their instructors, the founders, all the people that have come before them. So what we're looking to do is build for the future these shows, because their archive can provide information for generations to come. People that will want to take up martial arts, maybe a parent that may want to pick a school for their child. That's one of the services that we pride ourselves on, trying to bring you that quality information. So again, it's an open invitation. Come on to our shows, talk to us about your journey. If you're into, let's say, diet, if you're into sleep techniques, if you're into different types of holistic healing, we want to hear from you. We want to hear what you got to say so that you can help others get the message out there. So again, folks, come and join us. It's an open invitation. Modern Combat Masters on Wednesday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard. Friday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard, making a connection. Saturday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard, karate. Sundays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, Isshinryu Today. Quality programming for the working martial artist. We're all about working for you, trying to get your information out there to the masses by this unbelievable vehicle that we have, the internet. So let's take advantage of it. If you're running a tournament, call into the show. If you got a workshop happening, call into the show. You got a one-on-one lesson happening, call into the show. Any type of workshop for kata, kumite, kabudo, all different types of information that you can give us so we can promote your operation. That's what it's all about. All right, folks. So we'll be building links like this, trying to get you information that you request. I've got to build a couple of links over the next couple of days that will give you information about our websites, how you can reach us through those websites, and the products that are available on those websites. For instance, if you go onto our dojo website, which is going to be linked when you scroll down on the bottom of this video, you'll see that there are comment areas where you can make comments. I'm going to list all of the websites that we built for the dojo, my own personal website where I have my own specific activities that I do on the events page, so you can keep up with where I'm going and who I'm going to be with. And then we'll, the IIAOKA website, we started that website in honor of Sensei McGrath when he transitioned on December 20th, 2014. And what we did was we broke out the 3 websites at McGrath's School of Isshinryu, EMSOI, and we have EMSOI Dan Vena, and then we have IIAOKA. Those are the 3 websites that are active. You can buy patches on there. You can buy lessons. You can pay for your tuition. Join the IIAOKA. Join the dojo. Get information about our student manual. Buy gis, martial arts weapons, all different kinds of stuff. All right. We're working on 2 things right now. We got 2 major projects going on. Publishing Sensei's book, The Portal, which I'm working with Dr. Mark Wiley to try to get that project going and get it working. It'll probably take some time. There's a lot of work to do with Sensei's book because we have to cover 50 years, in martial arts. And a lot of pictures, a lot of different writings, a lot of descriptions, and categorizing things. So it's going to be a little while before the book is ready. But knowing that Team Tia is sponsoring a Brown and Down tournament to highlight the Q ranks, we want to organize here at the dojo at McGrath's School of Isshinryu. We want to organize a tournament for Sensei McGrath. Sensei McGrath was very much into the Jukumite aspect of karate, so we will have how do I say? We will have to organize. That effort. It's not easy to run a tournament, folks. To get a venue, get the insurance, get the participants, the judges, the rules. It's a lot of work. All right. So I just think that Ed McGrath, the voice of karate, deserves a tournament where people can come. And it'll be an open tournament because Sensei loved all different martial arts. So we would like to have, spots for everybody, from the BJJ guys, the Jiu-Jitsu guys, the Aikido guys, Karate, Judo, we want to go right down the list. We don't want to miss anybody. And that's why you have to speak to Sifu Alan Goldberg, because he is a promoter of the largest martial arts event in the world. So he'll give some insight as to what you have to do to have a tournament. So look forward to that, because we want to bring you all in and get you going when it comes to competing at that tournament. So we'll try our best to get everything organized, get the information out there on social media so that you know that we are planning the event and that we are trying to, the first tournament is always the toughest. You got to get people to show up. I'm not saying the second, third, fourth, all the way down the line is not tough, but the first one is very important, because if you don't build awareness about it, nobody knows about it. So no one will come. No one will compete. So look forward to that, because we're going to be organizing that hopefully for 2017. Maybe even 2018. We have to see how well we do with responses from people if they will come to the tournament. So those are some of the things that are happening. These are some of the things that we'll be talking about on the radio stations, giving you information about current events. That's important. You need to know. We use Facebook a lot because a lot of people invite us to their events. And we mention them on the programs. We go down the list. We tell you the dates, where it's happening, what state it's in, what's the venue, all that stuff, who's hosting it. So again, it's all about working martial artists. It's all about people that, want to get actively involved in participating in these events, these tournaments, workshops. And that's what we're all about, folks. Isshinryu Karate celebrated 60 years of existence this year, 2016, January 15th. So all of us that are involved in the effort to promote Isshinryu around the world, of which there are so many. There are so many instructors and students out there that are doing such great work for the system. Number one, thank you. Number two, the effort goes, well appreciated. Number three, you're helping Shimabuku Tatsuo Sensei realize his dream, and that is get the Isshinryu curriculum out to everybody. Everybody. I wish everybody in the world would at least come and visit an Isshinryu dojo and find out what Isshinryu is all about. Find yourself a quality instructor, of which there are so many out there. There are so many great programs going on all over the world. Not just here in the United States, but all over the world. So I really do urge you to look up the Isshinryu system. Look up the, where you can get instruction. Isshinryu is available just about everywhere now. We've made great strides in, getting Isshinryu out to the masses. And we got much work to do. But we are very, very happy and pleased with the work that has gone on in the first 60 years. And it is our job to make sure that we preserve and protect the legacy of not only our instructors, all first-generation USMC students, but of course the founder, Shimabuku Tatsuo Sensei. So again, these videos that we're building are designed to provide information about current events, things that you can, if it's in your neck of the woods and you wish to participate, we'll give you contact information, dates, times, location, all that stuff. So please, folks, tune into our radio programs. Remember, they are designed to help you get information. If you're looking to put your child in a martial arts school, we want to hear from you. If you have questions, use us as a tool. We'll even go so far as to try to get the school that you're looking to put yourself in or your child in, invite them onto the program and have an interview with them and let them talk to you about their programs. Maybe they run a tournament, maybe they have workshops, maybe they do special seminars. You never know. But that's what these things are designed to do, to help you find out if this is right for you, and if it's right for your child, if it's right for a friend, a family member. Absolutely, that's what we're here for. We're here to do those things and promote a good practice of martial arts here in the United States and around the world. We're not partial to any one style. We will interview any style, any senior, any instructor that wishes to come onto the program and promote their art and give the loyal listeners a chance to understand what their art is about. Talk about your journey. All right? Open invitation. So if you watch this video, my name is Danny Vena. Get me on the wire. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on all the social media. Okay? I've given the email address, moderncombatmastersdjv@gmail.com. Obviously, DJV is my initials, Daniel J. Vena. And shoot me off a message. Call me on the show. The professor would love to hear from you. We're all about working martial artists. So you're invited. Come on to the show. Doesn't matter what style you're from. I'll say it again. Doesn't matter what style you're from. Okay, we're not partial to whether it's Isshinryu or Jiu-Jitsu or anything like that. We're open to any martial arts science. Just put it like that. So no matter where you are in the world, we do speak English on the program. So if you speak a foreign language, we would appreciate if you would bring an interpreter that can speak English. And we have had that before. We have had where a couple of our seniors that don't speak English so well brought their interpreter with them, and it was a 2-hour interview with some of the greatest martial artists on the planet. So we're very proud of that at the radio station. You can click on any one of the archive links and listen to those programs. They are on the cloud. They are available. And we urge you to do that, please. Go in and listen to the shows. If you listen to them in their entirety, it does help us on the radio program, because Blog Talk Radio counts those, number one, and then based on those ratings, we'll feature your program. And when they do that, folks, they get a lot of listeners on Blog Talk Radio. Whereas what we do to get our listeners is take the links and send them to our constituents. We try to do the legwork, but when Blog Talk Radio features your show, it does reach millions of people. And so we ask them to feature our show. They can't do it all the time, but every once in a while they will pick your show and put it on their page and feature it. And that's when you get ratings that just go through the roof. I will tell you this, that on Doc Radio International, we do have over 150,000 downloads, where people have clicked on the episode and asked for it to be downloaded to their machine so that they can listen to it anytime they want. And every time they do that on their own machine, it does get counted. does get counted by Blog Talk Radio. So that's an awesome thing. That tells us that we're doing our work, and that we're doing our work and you're responding to it. That's very important. We don't get paid to do the job. The job that we do is of our own free will and, our own time. We do have to pay as hosts and co-hosts for our spot on Doc Radio, because it costs money to be a premium host on Blog Talk Radio. So there are fees associated with our providing you this service, but the family at Doc Radio, we gather a fund and we all put money into the fund and help pay the dues on Blog Talk Radio. So it actually costs us money to provide you the service, and that's how sincere we are about it, okay? So I can't say it any better than that, other than I invite you. You can see this is my garage. This is where I broadcast the radio shows from. This is my little home here. The dojo is outside where we practice our karate. And, during the cold months, we have to go in the house and practice, move some of the furniture out of the way and practice in the house. But nothing stops us, all right? Nothing stops us from preserving and protecting the legacy of our instructors and our people that are closest to us. So again, folks, the best I can do is give you an open invitation. I hope that this video reaches you, and that wherever you are in the world, please come on to the program. Share with our loyal listeners your journey. Again, doesn't matter what style, we want to hear from you. All right, so I went over the programming. I gave you some contact information. Use it, please. All right, come and join us. Like I said, I am the executive producer, so I can make up your marquee, send it to you, get you ready to come on to the show, and we'll be as prepared and polished as possible for our loyal listeners. If you would just send me a short bio, 1,000 words or less, all right? Send me a short bio with some featured pictures that you would like, to be associated with your episode, because there is a carousel that, rotates through the program that, shows the pictures, which is really super. It's a super neat design. So, again, what can I say at the close? Just come and visit us at docmagazine.net, and that's spelled DOCMAGAZINE.net. Doc Radio, DOCRADIO.net. Those are two places that you can find us just by clicking on a simple link, or go on to blogtalkradio.com, put in the search bar, either Modern Combat Masters, Making a Connection, Doc Karate, Isshinryu Today. Doc Radio has its own, designation, so that all of the programs are there. You go onto Doc Radio on Blog Talk Radio, they have all of the programs listed there. So if you're looking to listen to some past episodes, you can certainly go on to Doc Radio. Just type it in just like that, DOCRADIO, in the search bar when you're on Blog Talk Radio. And when that page comes up, there are a lot of episodes listed there of all the different programs, not just Modern Combat Masters, but all of them. As for Isshinryu Today, however, Isshinryu Today is not part of the Doc Radio International Network. Isshinryu Today is sponsored by Team Kia, so it has its own facility on Blog Talk Radio where you can type in Isshinryu Today, and then those archived episodes will come up, of course, and then the homepage on Blog Talk Radio for Isshinryu Today will come up, and then on that page you will see all of the prior, plus the next episode is always listed at the top, what's coming up next. And I do the programming. I do the programming for Modern Combat Masters, Doc Karate, and Isshinryu Today. So on those three programs, I'm the one who sets up the marquee, gets you set up, sends you the link, lets you know, okay, on Wednesday night or Saturday night or Sunday evening, this is the time you call in, this is the phone number, here's the link. Please share it with everybody, so we try our best to build awareness about the shows. There is much more work to do. Sometimes I get a little bit nervous about posting the links in different groups because I don't know if they will accept them or not. I don't want to offend anybody. So I tread very lightly when I spread to my constituents those links. In groups where I post them where it has to be approved by the administrator, I do ask the administrator for permission, especially if it's a judo website and we're having a judoka on the program. We want to post it in as many judo groups as possible to let them know this person's going to be on the show. So again, that's some of the work that we do for you when you agree to be on the show. And you should understand that it's a lot of work. Not for nothing, it's a lot of work. Now, we don't mind doing it because we do it with our heart, because we care. We do care. As working martial artists, we know how difficult it is to run a school, to have a tournament, to do a seminar, to have a workshop, to do a one-on-one. We do a lot of classes online because some of the people that are in the IIAOKA are around the globe. So to reach them on a constant basis, we schedule at least 3 to 4 workouts a week online. So we're in your dojo with this forum right here, Google Hangouts, 3 to 4 times a week. I build as many links as I can. With some of the speciality stuff that we do, kata has so many means and methods in them that, in a lifetime, you couldn't even cover a tenth of it. There's just so much. So we try to pick a technique out of, let's say, one of the empty hand katas or one of the kabado katas, and we build a session about that. Try to give you a look at how we understand it. I'm not saying that we're right or wrong or this or that. It's just the work. Like in other words, we take a technique out, we work it, we drill it. We talk about it a little bit, try to give you our understanding of the bunkai and our usage of the bunkai, and then riff on it. Bring it to the next level and just keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And that's why I say in kata, in a lifetime, I don't even know if you can get through a tenth of, what you could explore in kata. So, life's work. That's what the radio program's all about. Come on to the radio program and talk to us about your form. Talk to us about your empty hand kata. Talk to us about your kabado kata. If you're from, let's say, the Southeast Asian martial arts with the sticks, talk to us about those, which we've had so many quality martial artists on the program that talk to us about those Southeast Asian martial arts. That's just so, I've learned so much doing this job from, all of these masters and grandmasters that when they come on and they start to talk about their means and methods, and you're over here taking notes and, writing down different things and, trying to absorb everything. It's just, it's a great job that I do, and I really appreciate it. So, I have a new grandson. Someday I'm hoping my grandson will look at some of these episodes and see what his grandfather was doing in martial arts. I am 57 now, so I hope I can contribute now that I'm in a position to do so in this capacity greatly. I just want to do a good job so that when my grandson gets old enough, he can Say, that's my granddad right there. That's the guy who went to work every day for a purpose and tried to spread martial arts throughout the world in a wholesome way. And hopefully he'll become a practitioner one day. Who knows, Lucas? If you're listening or you watch this one day, you know, I'm hoping two things. I'm hoping that you do: baseball and karate, or I should say martial arts. You have to do just karate, but you should do martial arts. Okay. So one day when you pick up this episode, Pally, you know, listen to this, and this is your grandfather telling you that I've spent my life doing it. You don't get to look like this, missing teeth, and you know, all these bumps and bruises all over you. But you know, I love doing the work. It's something that your great grandfather, Ed McGrath, the voice of karate, taught me. Taught me the Isshinryu curriculum, pal. So someday when you listen to this, you know, maybe it will inspire you to become a martial artist, and hopefully you'll pick Isshinryu as one of the disciplines that you can, you know, take. But that would be outstanding. So I hope that this message someday reaches the great grandson of the voice of karate, Ed McGrath, through me. That's funny, huh? So train hard, train safe. Make sure you do your work with the utmost care. Join our programs. Be a guest. Be a featured guest on the program. Like I said, the professor and I would love to have you, along with Renshi Forrest, Sophia-san. I want to just say this in closing. The IIAOKA, the founding of the IIAOKA has a meaning. And the family of dojos that have responded from around the world is amazing. It's amazing. The members, all of Sensei's students, all of his black belts, their black belts, and the Q ranks that are associated with Ed McGrath's School of Isshinryu have all really supported the effort. And that's why we want to have that tournament under the banner of the Isshinryu International American Okinawan Karate Association. We want to have it under that banner, Ed McGrath, the voice of karate. So stay tuned for that tournament, folks. We're working on it. We are gathering information as we speak. And as that process happens, we will be bringing you the information and letting you know how we're doing and when it will happen. So thank you for tuning in. Again, my name is Danny Vena. You can call into our radio programs 646-716-6825. That's the phone number to reach us on the radio programs. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. And again, I say train hard and train safe. Stay tuned for our next broadcast.